Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Kelly. I'm going to work on this project for a little bit and I thought I would bring you along. Right now I'm doing half stitches. If you've been around my channel lately, you will have seen this project. I'm trying to make it for my friend for when her grandbaby arrives, which will be around, well, her daughter's due like the 22nd or 23rd, so we'll see. This is a piece of 14 count cream Ada. It's not the greatest, but it will suffice for this because it's cute enough. Sometimes it shows up with not the exact color in my videos and photos, but it is most definitely cream. Just a sec, let's tuck this down. I'm just consulting the chart. Usually I have it sitting right where the camera is, but it's on a chair down beside me right now, so it's not in the way. Okay, there's two over there, so I want to do the other banner at the bottom, get that going. And how many between? One stitch in between. Okay. So we go one underneath there like so. Whoops, wrong way. I always forget. I'm so used to doing the back with a loose start, and I can't really show you guys when that happens, so I'm trying to retrain myself a bit here. Now push the loop out of the way. Come on. Put it through there. There. And back down where I just came. There we go. Not go to the back. Now I have to go two past where the pink is. Let me get that stitch done and I'll show you just a second. Most of what is left on this project is actually this banner on the bottom. Okay, there. Hopefully you can see that. Excuse me. There's not that much left of the pink border or of the half stitches of blue. And all I have left for back stitching on the star is between the yellow and the pale blue full stitches that go around it. Just move it around because I always have to guess with this camera where exactly I'm filming at, so I do some test filming before I start, but after that it's kind of, okay, well, do the best I can. So far, not bad. For those people interested in floss color, oh, I thought I had a knot. This is DMC 743. It's a nice bright sunny yellow. I've got a fairly long piece here, so I might be able to get over all the way to where that red line is. These red lines are heat erase pen. All I will have to do is hover the iron over pretty close and they'll go away. I was going to do it from the back though, it doesn't matter, heat's heat. It's worked before. hear any background noise. It's just whatever's going on around the house. Perhaps it's the dogs barking at something. Dangle. It would not be the first time you all heard my dogs barking on my videos. They seem to object to people doing things outside, like riding bikes or whatever, you know. My husband's gone off shopping with his dad, and my son is downstairs. He doesn't have to work until this afternoon. There, that should be good. When I have a line of stitching I have to do, I always do one leg of the cross first, and then go back. I think that's called the Danish method or something. I don't know, I'm not sure. I've been stitching since the mid-90s. My grandma taught me when I was, I don't know, teenagey, I guess, in the 80s. I didn't know it had a name. This is just always how I've done it. Pardon me for a moment. Sorry about that. I had to go put my laundry in the dryer. I turned my chair slightly, so hopefully you're kind of looking over my shoulder right now, sort of. I'm going to do some more of this pink border, which is DMC 956. It's a nice bright pink. The parents of the baby do not know the gender. They have elected to not do that. They don't want to know. They want a surprise. And last month, I did make them a baby quilt, which is in the quilting playlist on my channel, if you want to go have a look at it. You'll see I sort of have a theme going, although it was somewhat unintentional. Serendipitous, I guess you could say. I'm going to make this into like a small wall hanging for my friend. I have some blue fabric that has stars on it, which is actually glow in the dark. The stars, I mean. They glow in the dark. And I think I might... Whoops, that didn't look right. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to finish it up because I need a backing on this. I think I'm going to put fabric around the outside of the stitching. Apologies while I rethread my needle. I'm going to have to finish this up and then work it out on a piece of paper how I want to do it. I would kind of like a small border of fabric around the edge of here, like maybe half an inch or so. I'll play around and look at it. And I think I even have a piece of yellow ribbon that might be appropriate. Look through my stash. Okay, just dangle this a bit, make sure it's not twisting up. Alright. I'm going to go over to this grid line. Well, where it should be. I didn't extend it all the way. I will probably only need one more piece of pink and then I can go down and across or this way and up or something. And then that's done. what I have to do next in this border is white. It's like the background where the lettering goes, and I'm not going to stitch that on camera because you won't be able to see it that great. White on cream. Oh, where's the hole? Come on. Oh, goodness. This is very like, stiff. I don't know what it is. It's from ages ago. I went in my stash. I will give this project a wash before I make it into the wall hanging, though. Excuse me. It would seem that I got a text. My phone is in the other room, but I heard my notification, so I'll finish up this row and I'll go see what's going on. It's probably nothing much, but you never know. Whoops, what's going on? Hold on. Oh, I don't want that. Dangle it. Sorry about my arm. There we go. Just gotta hold it, you know? Can't do everything right on camera. I'm sorry I don't have an overhead set up. Alright. Not bad so far. Let me just tuck this down. Usually just run under a few here. It's not that hard to do. Holds it relatively good. Backstitch will go over the edge too. Okay. Whoopsie. I started with the half stitches again and I forgot to turn the camera on. When I go to do the back stitch, which is all 838 by the way, I kind of like to do a fair amount at a time. So if I get the half stitches done around this area of the pink border, then I can bring the back stitch around the star. So I go all the way around here yet. That'll probably do most of a piece of thread to there. But I also wouldn't mind getting some of the around the border done. We'll see how it goes. Yes, this half stitch is not comprehensive coverage, but I am going according to the chart. It is meant to be just background. I'm going to work on this, excuse me, probably for a few more days. Let me just have a drink of water, pardon me for a second. Sorry, dry throat. Today is a pleasant enough day. Yesterday it rained quite a bit, which was good because we needed it. but it's going to go back to being hot again, so I'll be in air conditioning probably by sometime tomorrow. Weird. Nope, that's fine. Just check it on the back. Make sure I don't have a knot or something. I also would like to get back to stitching on the Santa and Mrs. Claus project, although that's not technically the name of it. That's just what I call it, because that's what the subject matter is. Kind of like to get a reasonable amount done this month, July. And I also want to do a bit of Winter Queen, because she's a whip go call this month, as is the Santa Mrs. Claus one. But for those of you who follow Nicola, Simply a Stitcher, she has a Facebook group, and there's a monthly stitch-along. Pardon me, stitch-along, can't talk. And the July theme is winter, Christmas, jolly, whatever you want to call it, but it sort of continues into August with like winter idea, I think. I gotta double check it, but anyway, I probably can keep going on Winter Queen next month too and try to get a good chunk done on her. Alright, I think I can go back just here to the edge of the star, and that's probably where I'll leave you off, because you don't have to listen to me chit-chat for too long. So the next time you see this project, hopefully it's finished, and hopefully fully finished. Let me just put a couple stitches more here around the star, and then that's going to kill the thread off, I think. I don't like stitching with a tiny little piece. I know I'm probably wasting thread, but that really bothers me, trying to maneuver this tiny little thing in just to get one more stitch. Okay, tuck it in, and then I'll shut the camera off. Thank you kindly, everyone who's come along and watched. Stay tuned for other projects or things going on in my life if I think you might be interested in it. So, coming along, not bad. There's very little to do in here. It's pretty much just the border and all this half stitch. The concentrated effort is going to have to be this banner down here.